Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw from March the 9th. And yeah, that's about it there. How I usually do these reviews is that I go over all the matches and segments, I rank them, and I give the full show a rating at the end of it. So yeah, starting off immediately with the segment that opened up the show, Seth Rollins and The Vision. Honestly, this was one of the weirdest segments I've ever seen in my life. It was not even bad, but it was not even good whatsoever. I'm just rating it good, or I'm just rating it at least decently because it was funny to me. But here's what it was, honestly. Adam Pierce came out. He was basically saying, Seth Rollins, like, come out here right now so you can explain why you're doing all this and whatnot. And for some reason, we see like 20 masked men in hoodies come out for no reason. And then the actual masked man, which is Seth Rollins, just unmasks. So I don't know why we had that entire shindig of like 30 people in masks when Seth was already going to reveal himself. I don't know, that was weird. And then he just doesn't talk. He doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything. Adam's just saying there will be consequences and whatnot. The Vision came out, made the segment even worse. And that was about it. Seth just disappeared into the Vision. Like, not into the Vision, dang it. Seth just disappeared with like 30 people like swarming the ring so they won't see where Seth is. What are we doing? I swear this gave me 2018 flashbacks. This is something they would have done in 2018. I guess they thought this was cool. It was not. What did they try getting off of here? I have no idea. Now, I rated this a 3 out of 5. I'm actually going to rate it a 2 out of 5 because it was horrible. What was the goal here? All you did was make Seth Rollins, who is like a known fighter and all that, or he fights his battles for himself. You just made him run away with him and hide himself with a bunch of people. Why? I have no idea. What is the build for WrestleMania here? Because I know he's not facing Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Or I don't even know if he's going to face Logan and Austin anymore. It was so, I don't know. This was terrible. 2 out of 5. Oh my gosh, bro. It was amazing last week with Seth stomping Paul and something new happening. And now it's just this running away with a bunch of masked people to hide yourself. I don't know. It was bad. I'm sorry. I started a lot because I have no idea what to say about this either. Because of that's how bad it was. Gosh. Anyways, let's move on. Next up was the women's gauntlet match to become the #1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship between Bayley, Lara Valkyria, Io Sky, Raquel Rodriguez, Ivy Nile, and Asuka. The match was it was good. That's about it. I like the little mini storylines they had here with Asuka and Kyrie at the end of it. You had Raquel and Stephanie, or Raquel, Liv, and Stephanie. Like, there's little, like, storylines planted in between. They're building up Ivy Nile, too. Or how I should say, they're putting her over on commentary. They made her look very good on commentary, which I think is needed, because Ivy Nile is really, really good. It's just she never gets a chance. The only times she's showcased is multi-women matches, and she's the one getting pinned all the time. I'm glad they didn't make her a stepping stone here. I'm glad they made her seem kind of dangerous. So yeah, that's a shout out to Ivy Nile right there. But yeah, the match was pretty much solid. I'm glad every singles matchup got enough time, like every match except for the Io Sky Ivy Nile match, because Io got attacked by Raquel. Outside of that one, I'm glad that every little singles matchup got enough time, like 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, I think, for one of them. It was pretty good there. Bayley got the win. That's pretty much it. It was good. That's it. I'm gonna give it a 3.4 out of 5. That's basically a 6 out of 10. So yeah, Bayley and AJ are gonna face on Monday, which I'm gonna go to that show. So hopefully it's good. We'll see. And then the next match was the Intercontinental Championship between Penta versus El Grande Americano. That match was okay. It was good. No, it wasn't okay. It was just good. That's basically about it. What happened before this is that Danhausen possibly cursed. Actually, no, Danhausen cursed the original Grande Americano, and then the regular one came out and they had their match. I don't know. I mean, what had happened with the backstage segment with the original El Grande and Danhausen? You could see Los Americanos, like Rayon Bravo. You could see them both like just lurking there, and they just beat him up afterwards, I'm guessing. So then out came El Grande Americano, and that's it. So yeah, that's it. A very basic match. I'm gonna give it a 3.4 out of 5. So yeah. By the way, I'm just now reading on my notes that the Usos, LA Knight, and the Vision brawled. Like, nothing came about of that. Nothing happened from that. Literally nothing. It was just there. I never mentioned it, but yeah. All right, next up was Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor's amazing segment. Oh my gosh. See, after the Vision segment, that's when the show just started getting a lot better. So I'm noticing a theme here. I don't even know why I didn't notice it during the show. Damn. But Dom and Finn's little segment right here. Dom was coming out to the ring. He was very mad and all that because he lost his title due to Finn Balor. Now he's yelling at Finn, basically saying, hey, you better have gotten me my rematch. If not, you're dead to me. And no, Finn's just pointing out that he's just trying to help Dom. And then when Dom just doesn't take it, he calls him a spoiled little prick, which I have no idea why that's worse of a swear word than bitch. But okay. I don't know how that's worse because Netflix censored that. Why? People say it all the time. Alright, I guess. But Finn calls him that. Dom shoves him. Finn kicks him down. Liv and Raquel are panicking. JD is stunned to his face. Finn's choking out Dom. JD holds Finn. And Liv and Raquel hold Dom. And it's just so insane. They both try and get each other again. Finn ends up hitting a sling blade. It just unfolded from there. And then JD just clotheslines the crap out of Finn. And then the Judgment Day just beat him down. That was a perfectly handled segment. Finn's like, I'm trying to show you the way, my brother. And then when Dom doesn't take it. Dude, that Pele kick is so good. I'm rambling, but that Pele kick. Dude, as soon as Finn turned around, I'm like, he's going to do the Pele kick, and I'm going to scream. It's on my Clips channel where I just scream like crazy because I loved that entire segment. But, yeah, this was a good turn for Finn. I'm glad he's out of the Judgment Day now because it's been kind of holding him back these last, 5 years at this point. So, glad he's out of it. Glad he's getting this little WrestleMania program with Dom. Will the Demon show up? I'm pretty sure, but we'll see. This segment was handled beautifully. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. This was perfect. Next up was Oba Femi versus Rusev. And now this match I have a gripe with because I thought this would be the first singles match with Oba that would go at least over 5 minutes. This was 3 minutes and 8 seconds. So, yeah, the match, honestly, it was good. It was going to be really good if they let it play out. This match was only 3 minutes. They ended Raw like around 9:20. Raw is basically 2.5 hours. I think their target time was 2.5 hours. So they could have done this. They literally could have done this. Let's say if the match was like at least 10 minutes, this match would have been like talked about like match of the year or something. Like Gunther and Dragon Lee, it was kind of the same. So yeah, I don't know why they couldn't do it here. The match was good for the 3 minutes it got. I just know it was gonna be a lot better. I just know it's gonna be a lot better. I'm gonna go to 3.3 out of 5. Like that's nothing bad. That's not even a bad rating. But man, I just imagine what it could have been like if it was a lot longer. It would have been so much better. We'll see though. I don't know. We'll see what happens with Oba now. I thought this mini feud would be really cool, but it's just another squash match for Oba, I guess. Sorry to Rusev as well. 3.3 out of 5. Let's move on. Next up was the main event segment between CM Punk and the Usos, and I loved this segment as well. Particularly because CM Punk points out the hypocrisy of Roman Reigns, where Roman says all this crap. Like, for example, like him saying Dusty Rhodes was irrelevant. Roman never apologized, but they're making CM Punk apologize. Even the crowd was like, say you're sorry. I don't know, it was weird. And then CM Punk points out the obvious hypocrisy of Roman Reigns just mistreating the Usos and all that, which makes them crash out, makes the Usos crash out, and they were already pissed off going to the ring anyways. But CM Punk made a lot of great points in this segment. It was really fascinating to watch, and especially Crash Out Jay making a return one night only, I'm assuming, and Jimmy cutting an amazing promo. Like, I don't know why they pushed Jay more than Jimmy. It's because Jay did the yeet, and that's why they pushed him, I guess. Actually, it's because Jimmy was hurt for the first Bloodline arc, and I guess that's why they're pushing Jay, because Jay had more of a story with Roman. I don't know. I just imagine what it would be like if they pushed Jimmy. I don't even know why I'm talking about pushing Jimmy. Damn. I'm just saying he had a good promo. Damn. Jay looked good here too. I mean, yeah, Jay's like, it's hard to take him seriously now, but Jay was like on the verge of crashing out, which Crash Out Jay, we've seen it before. He's unstoppable when he's crashing out. So it was very interesting to see this entire segment going through. I loved it a lot. 5 out of 5. Like CM Punk pointing out the facts and the Usos just having this heelish kind of run. I don't know. Or this heelish kind of motive, or this motive of, I don't even know. Whatever motive they had, it worked. It was great. It was good for TV. So yeah, 5 out of 5 there. So here are the rankings for the match. There's nothing special really. It was just good matches, I guess. Nothing special though. Nothing like too insane, like barn burners or anything. The build-ups though have been really good. and promo wise, like Punk and the Usos. And somehow they're building more of a Roman feud with Punk and Roman, and the Usos are just there to help. What do they do for WrestleMania? I have no idea. Dom and Finn segment was amazing. So yeah, notice like I said earlier, Seth and the Vision segment was horrible to start off the show, and then immediately after that finished, the Raw just started getting a lot better. I'm gonna give it a 3.6 out of 5. That's around a 7 out of 10. So yeah, good show overall. Honestly, it really improved. I'm hoping they have an absolutely insane show on Monday, because I'm gonna be there live, but I have to see Brock. Good night. I don't know.